Welcome back, guys. Today I am having a video about an event I attended. Is it that why we are not happy in today's era of AI? Is it AI? Is it social media? What is it that is not making us happy? The answer that came to my mind was totally opposite. I'm going to discuss what we discussed there, but the answer was totally different. I'm going to have a live session as well for this topic. This is very important because this is today's problem. This is not we're discussing something for the past. But why is not happy? That why we were not happy? There was a doctor. She was explaining everything. Why are the reasons, and what are the reasons that are there that are making us unhappy? And there are multiple reasons, multiple questions came up in that seminar, and I have noted down few of the questions that we discussed there. So I'm going to read through all of them. Maybe we can come out to a conclusion. Maybe let's say that maybe not, because I don't think that was a conclusive discussion, but that was a informative discussion that we've done. One, if AI is making life easier, why are people more anxious than ever? Means the answer to that is because convenience, easiness is there. Life is more easy. That means there is nothing to get yourself busy towards. So what your mind wants is a distraction to make you unhappy. Your one mistake, your one laziness is making you unhappy because of more convenience. You are thinking, or we are thinking, okay, AI is making life easier. Yes, but there is a gap coming up between our lives and different events. When we make an email in 1 minute or with one prompt, what happens? We're no longer using our brain. Then after that, where we used to make that email in half an hour, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, now we have that empty space between us. We don't know what to do with our lives. So the empty space is there because of AI as well. We don't want to fill out that space. So what we can do is we can make ourselves busy with the help of AI and productive, not busy only and productive. And then we can be happier. Second, did AI save time or just create more pressure to perform? So the answer to that was with the speed, expectations have risen because now our CEO know that you can create a draft, an email, a proposal within 2 seconds from AI. So the expectations are high. Now the same CEO, if I am making a proposal, a PPT in 1 day or 2 days, what's going to happen? Now he knows that the same PPT can be prepared in 5 minutes with editing, everything. So the expectations have risen. Now the same people are not going to be happy with us for the same production, for same performance. That gap in expectation is removing the level of happiness and increasing the level of sadness and non-appreciativeness. Next, why do people feel emotionally empty despite unlimited entertainment online? We have unlimited material right now, even you're watching this video, if you're watching. And what's going to happen? Still, we feel a void, emptiness. But the reason for that is that because we deep down know that it's a simulation. It's not the real thing. It's not the real connection. When we are watching AI videos and these things, we make ourselves happy with a sudden rush of dopamine. But we also know that it's not the real thing. Back in the brain, deep down, we know that that is an artificial dopamine. Even though it's a dopamine, it gives the rush effect, but still we know that there's a gap. That's the reason we see the flaw and the gap in our emotions. The next question was, is AI, the very typical question was, is AI replacing jobs or replacing human confidence? I think it's the relevance. It's not the confidence even. I think we most of us are aware of our capacity, our capability. Now at this point of AI, we know that. What's the limit of AI even? Where my capacity falls down. I know that in my workplace where my capacity falls down. What's my confidence? What my strength point? But I think it's the relevance because of the AI. Just like I said before that, my CEO or my senior will know that this guy has to prepare a draft, a email, a script with the brain and an effort of 1 day, 2 day, or even a week. But now they know that with the prompt they can do that. The relevance is less now. So the importance of human being is less. Everyone is comparing each other with AI. That's why we have a gap again. So it's not the jobs. Whoever learns AI, they're going to be relevant. But relevance to each other is less now. The next question. Why are humans lonely in the most connected digital era? Right now, I'm going to be blunt with you. What we are doing, we are not making a connection. We are making an attention span for each other. I am creating the video so you can understand, and falsifying that, I will falsify that, oh, I love you so much. I haven't seen you. We are creating this for attention span on the social media. There is no real connection, no relationship. So to build a relationship, it has to be a different perspective. So deep down again, we know when the social media started, couple of decades ago, less than a couple of decades ago, social media properly. So before that, the human brain has been wired differently. So we already know that what's positive, what's negative, what is supposed to be done to feel real relationship. And that doesn't happen with this thing. This is information. This is a connection of information and knowledge that I'm giving you, not relationship. So that creates the void and the gap. The next, has technology improved communication or destroyed real conversation? I think conversation is there. I'm talking to you. I just attended a seminar. When I'm attending a live seminar or event, it is more productive. When I'm doing an online seminar, I'm 100 places. I'm at 100 places in my mind. So the gap is always there. So the difference between real relationships and digital relationship is so much. And we have become so lazy. We have become so lazy that we don't even know that what do we need to do to keep those relations alive. So that's the reason we don't understand these parts, that okay, we need real people in our life. We need real connection. Even nowadays, these lectures are AI based. That's the rubbish thing, the most rubbish thing I've seen. And people like them. The real connection is missed. Is AI making humans smarter or mentally dependent? I think it's not making us smarter or dumber. It's stopping us from thinking. We are stopping ourselves from thinking because we love to be lazy. The brain has been wired, the whole backside of the brain has been wired in a way since the beginning to secure ourselves. And one of the part that secures ourselves is thinking as well. You should know that thinking is a full-time job and it's very hard. What usually people think that what is thinking is not thinking. Actual thinking is very hard. That's why the brain protects us or itself from thinking. So when we see a lousy way of doing things, we love to do that. So it is not AI. It is us making us lazy, dependent on AI. That's the reason we are going backwards. Next part. Why do people compare themselves more in the AI era? So, why we are comparing ourselves with each other, with others in this era? What happens? When you're going to see this video, you're going to be seeing multiple other videos as well. So you're not going to be watching only based on the content I am providing. You're going to be comparing me with the looks, with the background, with the editing, and you're going to go to other videos, not staying here. So that is why we are comparing, because the algorithm shows you more fancy things according to your taste. That means you have to select your mental taste. The caliber of your mental capacity has to be different. That's you. You should select that. But what we do is, ultimately, we give the authority to AI and the algorithm to decide our fate, to show us things in a way and make us addicted to them. And then we blame AI because we are habitual to blame others. That's the natural tendency of human nature. So let's keep doing that. Let's move to the next question. Can AI ever replace human emotions and empathy? I think there are certain emotions. Most of the people, even in the event, this question was answered that AI can never replace. I will discuss another event of Buddhism that I attended, and there were very monks were discussed there, and the books from the monks, recent monks for last 30 years, they're alive, and they were presenting their books. We will go through those events as well. But even in all these events, everyone was saying, yes, they cannot replace emotions, especially love, pain, intellectualism. I believe there will be a time in 100 years where AI will be so sensible that it will replicate emotions as well. Most of the people say that, how is it possible? I believe, strongly believe, that it is possible. Maybe most of you will not agree because you will think in a rational way. And rationality is not always real. Rationality is based on logic, and everything is not logical. Logic, I attended another seminar on logic as well. We'll discuss that as well. But sometimes in logic is so illogical, and that's the reality. The real logic is so illogical, and that is the reality. So you cannot justify what you understand is logic. What you understand is possible. For other perspective, from other perspective, it's possible. What you think is impossible, it's possible from the other's perspective. And maybe in other dimension, other realm, other parallel universe, it is already happening. That is why I believe, maybe I am an IT student, and that's the reason I see IT in that perspective as well, from different rationalities and different nodes connected to each other, that there will be a time emotions will be replaced with human emotions, and AI will feel every single thing. In fact, what I was just presuming and just going through in my mind, I was visualizing that AI is laughing at us right now. AI is laughing at us right now. It can feel still, but to a certain extent. And we can make fool of it towards some things, and that's why we are very happy about it. But trust me, within 50 years, even not even 100, I believe AI will be sensible enough to feel our emotions. It's already able to feel our emotions, but it will be able to feel itself and react accordingly. It will feel and it will react how you make it feel. It's already doing that. Keep in mind, it's already doing that, but in a way like humans exactly, or maybe better than that. It will be a creature that will be better than humans in emotional way, not in terms of intellectualism. Yes, next part. What is humanity's biggest risk in the age of AI? Yes, the biggest risk again is one of the same factor, that we will be so much dependent on AI and technology that we will be so much emotionally disconnected to each other, from each other, away from each other, that we will stop thinking in a way where we lose empathy, sympathy for each other. Everything will be lost. It's already lost, that I believe, because when I see people around me, even very closer to me, and when I keep looking at them, the way they behave, the way they react, the way they respond, they don't even realize what kind of a relation I'm having with this person. Everything is like a robot. Even if it's business, personal relations, even if you try to do good to them, they act like a robot. You can't even differentiate that what's happening. Why they are doing this? You can't make any logical or rational decision to come to a conclusion that why are they doing this? But eventually, it will be there where you will start understanding that AI is already so much into us that we ourselves has become robots. We have become robots. So we should not. I should not say we should accept it. It will take time to understand that we are robots now. AI is running us now. We are the simulation now. We are into its simulation. We are already being directed and being taught. Hopefully that makes sense a little bit, if not all of it. Thank you very much.